Hey guys, it is Carly here, bringing you day 23 of my 31 days of horror, and before I begin, I want to apologize. I noticed some of my videos, I forgot to set the mic settings to where it's actually my podcasting Snowball microphone doing the audio, so I know some of the audio is very scratchy on previous videos just because I'm stupid and forgot to change the mic setting. The actual camera that I bought, it has just horrible audio, and I don't really know how to fix that because I haven't really tinkered around with the settings or anything. So I've just been using my regular microphone, and the audio is fine when I do that. But I realized that probably the previous 3 videos, and maybe some mixed in with the bunch, I just kind of forgot to click on the actual microphone settings, so I do apologize for that. But to get into this review, I am going to be talking about the movie Sweet 16 from, I believe, the year 1983. This was yet another movie that I saw in the theaters recently. Honestly, I've seen so many movies in the theaters this October that I probably could have got away with doing my entire 31 days with movies like that and make that the theme, but yeah, it's been pretty cool just seeing these older, obscure, and even just classic movies in the theaters, and this was another one. So, Sweet 16, this movie is about a girl who, she's 15 and she's about to turn 16, and her father, I believe, they just moved into this town, and upon moving to this town, a bunch of weird stuff starts happening. There's some murders that are taking place, and there's obviously some sort of psychopath on the loose, and they're trying to get to the bottom of what the heck is going on, and this is all kind of leading up to this girl's 16th birthday. So that's the general story there. It's set up like your basic slasher from the 80s, and to start off with the movie, I was really into it. I thought it was very interesting with interesting characters. You know, you kind of have this girl, she goes off with this older dude in town, and they're making out, and then the father of this daughter finds out, and he's really angry, and he really pulls off the angry, scary dad just appearance really well, and I just found the beginning to be pretty interesting, and like I said, it has the basic slasher formula, and I thought it was going to be a fun ride of a movie. After the people are making out, the one dude ends up getting murdered, and I want to say after that is where the movie kind of falls apart for me. I find that it's very just boring in a way. Nothing's really happening. I wouldn't say boring because it did keep my interest, but the reason I kept my interest is because I was just waiting for more to happen, like more kills and stuff like that, and it just feels like they never really come, and just that first kill in general was not done that well at all. Like, it happened so fast that I almost missed it. I kind of just got a glance of it, and I was like, whoa, did that dude just get killed, or what's going on here? And yeah, it's just not that well done, and stuff that's going on in the movie, that while there is stuff going on, it's like I don't really care too much about the stuff that's going on, and I just want to see more kills and more horrifying things happening, and you never really get that. You get some suspense and some characters that you might think are the killer and just stuff like that. Like I said, once again, the basic slasher type of formula is going on there with that sense, but the movie's just not overly that fun. I don't really care for the characters. The main girl, she's supposed to be obviously 15 going on 16, and she looks like she's 27. I guess you can't really flaw that because most movies, when they have teenagers, they're played by like 20-something-year-olds, especially back in the day. But in this case, this girl is literally supposed to be 15 going on 16, and they emphasize that, and the movie's even called Sweet 16. So it doesn't really work, and it's kind of silly because she's obviously much older than that. So I really didn't care for that. It kind of took me out of the film. Overall, I just did not have a very fun time with this, and unfortunately, JP and I ended up leaving the theater after this movie. It was the first one that was played, and the second one was going to be The Covenant, and I hear a lot of people say that's a pretty good movie. I've obviously never seen it, and I still have not seen it because we ended up leaving. They probably would have been better off playing that one first, and it would have been nice if we could have left maybe halfway through this one, but, you know, that's unfortunate. I will see the other movie eventually, but For this movie, I give it a 4.5 out of 10. I don't really recommend it, especially for being an 80s movie, because it doesn't have that fun factor that a lot of movies from that time period had, and it's just not the best quality film in general. So 4.5 out of 10 for Sweet 16. Thank you guys for joining me for day 23 of my 31 Days of Horror, and I will see you for day 24.